It's a fighting card.
So it's almost the end of the final session with Pete. I did the first, been really excited, so I'll hand you back over to Pete.
Suddenly, we take away pretty much every single cost. The value is delivered as a minimal value proposition. With that in mind, what's the value of our brand? You've got it. Fun. The key thing.
Bit of fun,
but for parents, it's slightly different. Parents, because they're nostalgic. It's the cereal that we had when they were children. We focus on being local. Well done, this group, for focusing on that. We'll hit our local
group was the best.
But this
they were useless.
Is our value. This brand. We can make it really quickly. In an hour and 20, we pitched and created our brand.
Hour and 20.
We can produce this easily. We can have half a dozen brands ready in a month's time at prototype stage. I'm not sure there's anyone else that can do that. Seriously, on the planet.
I can.
Sure, somebody could do it as a marketer who you'd pay thousands of pounds for, but a group of people that could do it, our costs for doing that was, total cost on that was £150, out-of-pocket expenses. Who else on the planet could create a prototype breakfast cereal for £150 in 1 week? I don't think anyone else can. I think we're unique. No one else can do that. So with that in mind, who do we target? We have our local children 8 to 12, the parents of local children 8 to 12, and the community shops. Maybe we might be able to get a community stall, a marketplace to stake our products. But we stay local. That's the key to unlocking our value. We're local people, we're a group of local directors. We use our customer channels that we already have. We create a website and we use online marketplaces. They'll take our products straight away. Local media, Midlands Today, a group of crazy inventors, we'd get the media out of that, we'd get onto the TV.
Dragon's Den.
We'd use our own network. Dragon's Den wouldn't take us, it takes a year for filming. So, we then have our local networks, our business networks.
By the way, she jacked him in.
We get out free products. We go to the stores,
could be.
we get them involved with brand creation. What brands do you guys want to have? Here's a free product. And we use our social media.
He makes the most of it, doesn't he? He doesn't tell everyone that.
Free. The only thing it's really going to cost us is our website production.
Fucking back's killing me.
We keep this fun. We keep it local. Adventure Cereals is that Worcestershire brand. Have you heard of them? Yeah, they're crazy, they're weird. Tell us, what do you want to do with this brand? Where should we go? What's our next adventure going to be? What are you kids into? What do you want? We get our customers to be involved.
So if you need to hire a speaker,
this is the product you're going to buy. This is the product you've been involved in making. Our key resources
could be a new logo for you, Pete.
Our product, cereal packaging, and most importantly, our brand.
Call the speaker.
Anyone can create cereal. Anyone can get packaging.
You can pay me for that, Pete.
Lies in our brand. Our website and our local community links. Get these three things correct, we've got a channel of communication and channel of supply that can hit our target customers. We start selling a few dozen products. We start selling a few hundred products by the end of the year. And so our key partners. We can't get the cereal ourselves, we need a provider. We do need a designer and printer, we've already used them in this process. The council will help and support us both through links and the legislation.
Will they?
Local community groups, we start to wow them, woo them, the breakfast clubs. Come and hear our story. Our key activities, we're going to have to create and trademark 7 brands. One brand is Adventure Cereals, the other are 6 brands in a 6-month supply. We need to get our licenses, regulations, insurance in place, making sure we're in the right side of legal, developing our community links, plus
in our team,
have that
did well.
discussion. Where are we going to store this? How are we going to get it in?
Back in the room.
That necessarily isn't going to be very expensive, but it's a key activity. Can we get the product in? Can we get the product out? And do we have everything
we do that pillar in this room, really.
Marketplace? Our cost structure. Trademarking our 7 brands, £3,200. 6,000 users went for £1,000 a month. £1,200. The website, I have put money in here on the website, you guys didn't, and maybe that was a benefit of yours.
I did.
The reason I've put a lot on the website is that's our front face to the public. That's what they're going to see, so I want that done a bit, so I put a bit more cash than you guys did in that. I just think the website's really vital to us to sell our brand value. And if we put promotional budget in there, little promotional budget, £1.5 so we can sell some stuff. Our revenue, so you laughed when you said, why don't we put our hands in our pockets? We're in this together, we're investing to see if we can actually create a product that will generate some income. 6 directors in this room, 6 of you join me, put £1,000 each. I'll hold £1,000.
How much?
We can get that business grant and loan very easily on this. This sort of product ticks a very number of boxes. We can get working with schools and community groups, £3,000 easy, no problems. The retail price, I think 50p is round about where we should be. Rising to 65p once we've got market traction. Trade price, 40p, giving us a gross profit of 20. We ship 30 units, you were spot on with your price there. I agree totally with you. You go 13.50, I paid £14, giving us a gross profit of a fiver. A family with 2 children, they're buying the Adventure cereals, we're making £10 each. Every subscriber we get £10 a month, and that's our guaranteed income. This is how I would do it. If I'm wrong, and we can sell no products, we lose £1,000 each out of our pockets. But if I'm right, this business becomes self-sustaining, self-growing. We can do it month after month. And the reason that we can do this is we can create that fast brand creation. Knowing that we've got this bit of value, which is unique, we're the only place, this is literally the only place on the whole planet. Someone wants a breakfast cereal design by next week, they come to us. If they want it done for £150,
magic.
Nowhere else on the planet can do that. We are totally unique. In all of this, if I had to look at a point where our business plan is make or break, it's there. I consider that to be the make or break of this business. If we can develop those local community links, we will get the channels of communication and the channels of supply. They'll do it for us. The grant money will come in because we're working with the community. They are our customers. They'll buy from us. Get that right, we have our brand. And you might be looking at this and going, well, Pete, the thing is, £7 grand, you're not thinking very big here, are you? Little local product going out there? This is the minimum viable product. Do you know where I see this brand?
No.
Build-A-Bear. The idea that you can construct a bespoke product. Sure, we may not be able to choose everything, but you could go onto our website, choose the cereal you want, choose the adventure that you want, choose the number of cards and items you want to buy. You construct this together. Once we've got enough brands behind us, our brand stands out uniquely because we are the Build-A-Bear of the breakfast cereal market. And there we capitalise upon our value. We monetize it to our customers and we go big. Adventure Cereals is not trademarked. Any of you fancy giving it a go? I will gladly hand over all the IP on these boxes if anyone would like to try it. The only thing I would ask for is I want you to write a business plan and a business canvas.
And a cut to the profits, probably?
No, I will ask for nothing.
All for you.
So we come to the end of the course.
That's it.
Not all. I've got 1 or 2 things left over. But I want to talk about value one last time. Every time you came out,
there you go, that's
you
Pete.
didn't see it when you had the option
Fantastic.
of making stars or the option of making circles.
Oh, Peter the speaker.
You didn't see it when we went to a market.
So he's back in May at the library. Speak to Catherine and you'll find him. Well worth it. I've learned a fair bit from him. I'm going to drop that now. Here is look. Before we go.
Your business value, they will touch people's lives. You may think that the value of what I've done here lies in the presentations that I've delivered. Cereal, the cards in, it was a bit nice.
That was a great time.
But let me tell you something about my
Guys, for
story.
6 weeks, look.
I first started speaking
6
in
weeks.
public when I was 8. And the first stories I told
Left it a
were
bit late then, didn't you?
to the kids in my dorm. And I told them horror stories that stopped them being able to get to sleep.
Public school, eh?
But I was inspired. The horror stories these days, they make no profit, basically. But I was inspired
Was that Eden,
by
Pete?
these stickers. Spider, blood skull, vampire, werewolf, ghost and snake. How do I know their names? Where did I get them from? Well, these inspired me on my course to become a speaker. And they were given away free in packs of Weetabix. And if any of you think, no, Pete, seriously, that sounds a bit suspicious, I still have them, courtesy of 1986. We are here because of a card given away free
It wasn't 76.
in a breakfast cereal. I will recommend one book that you may wish to read. It's called Influence. It looks at the dark arts of business, but it also protects you as consumers. It shows the methods that businesses use to promote their products and services, including those that are completely unethical. But nevertheless, if you wish to understand why people might make the choice and why you may end up buying products and services you do not wish to buy, it's well worth a read. It's currently available here at the library as an audio book, but if you simply put the words influence book into YouTube, it comes up. So please have a listen to it. It's a little bit long at the start, give it some going. It's a little bit American too, but the key principles are really worth studying. The next time I speak and I deliver the 6P programme will be in the Library of Birmingham. You'll probably recognise the building, which is in the centre of Birmingham.
No.
The dates that we're going for will be in May. We're avoiding the bank holidays, which leaves us 4 Fridays and 2 Mondays, which very nicely sit the 6P programme. If any of you missed the earlier sessions and would like to attend them, please do.
May the
first one
7th
being that
one
Friday. If you email me, I'll send you the link when it's published. We're also doing a taster day on the 28th of February. What I'd like you to do is encourage people to come to these sessions. Something I've mentioned today to a few of you is there's a branding issue. We're branding up a business workshop in a library on a Friday afternoon. And that conjures up a certain level of quality, sadly. But you have a story. Let the people know that you came to an event and it was really useful. The least you have to do is just tell them about it. Ask them to email me, or even better still, copy me into an email. Say, I'll copy Pete in, he'll tell you more about it, I'll take it from there. But I really would like to promote these, because in here we had 20 people. We could have had an additional 10. And I completely understand why those 10 didn't come. It was a Monday afternoon business workshop in a library. But you guys know what happens here. You are the most powerful influencers that I can have, and if you can promote this course, I would be very, very grateful. I'm going to ask you to fill in a feedback form before you leave. Don't worry, you don't have to do it immediately. Like all the stuff that I do, it's slightly quirky. You just have to draw 12 circles. I've tried to make this course 10 things. There are 10 things I value. When I sit where you are, I want to see these 10 things and speak on the stage. And I've tried to deliver these 10, and I want you to let me know if I've achieved these 10 things by simply drawing a circle. For those of you who want to give me a personal message, these are anonymous. On the back of the page, you can tell me what you enjoyed the most, and anything I can do to improve these workshops. You probably have gathered that these didn't come from nowhere. I had my initial minimum viable product, I've developed it, and then part of this I will read every form, and I will see if I can accommodate the comments that you give me. Usually the comments are
you just reply to every email though.
Which is a little bit strange and difficult. But if you can think of anything, please do. I'm on Twitter, and also please email.
I send about 5 o'clock in the morning, so hopefully you'll wake him up.
Anyone who's emailed me, you will get a response. I'd like to say a few thank yous. My first thank you is to the library and the Business and IP Centre for hosting it. It's the first time they've used me as a speaker. The person who made this happen is Catherine.
Look at it. Fantastic. Morning, Catherine.
Getting tea and coffee.
And the tea and coffee.
Getting the room and
the mint biscuits.
Getting the invites out. All those little logistic things that you have done in business, Catherine has done, and it's meant that we've been able to deliver this session. I'd also like to thank you for attending these sessions. We wouldn't have it without you being such a great audience. You were an audience that created your product and wrote a jingle and recorded the jingle. I don't think I'm ever going to see that again in a future group. Your business journey will start as you leave this room. Parts of that journey are going to be difficult and stressful and tough. We value entrepreneurial success because it is difficult. But by being here, I want you to take away the key lessons. Are you identifying the value that you offer? Do you understand why your customers will buy from you and not someone else? Use the skills I taught you in networking to be able to go and speak to the people that you want to speak to and get the appointments. And remember rock and roll, the importance of supply and demand.
It's only rock and roll, but I like it.
Currently isn't being supplied. When you have to promote your value. You know your customers are ignorant, lazy and biased. They've never heard of you. They're happy with what they've got and familiar things are great. Use the pitching techniques and the methods that we spoke about to engage your audience. The methods that you used when you met the dragons here to pitch your cereal. As you come to price, consider the 3 factors. Do you understand your costs? Do you understand what the market rate is, what the market forces are, and what your customers are willing to pay? Use the haggling techniques to get the prices that you want from your customers, and remember speed trading. If you've got gold coins and silver coins, sell the stuff that's valuable. Building a brand, how easy was that? We take a name that's largely meaningless. We connect to it a purpose and a value. And then we use images, words and actions to build that. And we did it, in this case, from a pitch, it took us 40 minutes to put it together. Remember the lessons we spoke about with the successful entrepreneur? Are they just following their passion and their enthusiasm? They need that. But are they looking for opportunity? Do they just have self-belief? Or are they assessing themselves, their knowledge, skills and resources, and building upon their experience? And are they able to adapt and change? The teams that were in cut and run, who were making shapes that couldn't be made, how long was it until you were able to make that change? Much of the business advice that we've been given maybe isn't full and correct, but now you have an alternative way of looking at the world and your approach. You'll be able to plan any business journey on a single piece of paper. You can use that to communicate with anybody to get advice and feedback. And you have literally just sat down and done it for the most obscure of products, a wizard-based breakfast soup. So now we come to the end of our session. It's 4 o'clock. Now, those of you that know, we do stay in the final session. So you're very welcome to leave. I would just ask, please.
Is that Ben on there? Looks like it.
If anyone who wants to stay, in 10 minutes we're going to do one final thing. We're going to play Pete's pub quiz and a little bit early.
Easy.
So anyone who has to leave, please fill in my feedback forms. Those of you who want to stay, we've got a fun quiz and a decent prize as well coming up. I will say to those of you who have to leave, thank you one last time. For those of you who remain, I will give you a personal goodbye shortly. Thank you guys.
Well done, Pete. Right, there we go. That's Pete the Speaker with Mr. Kevin. Bye for now.